our candidate, the one we believe was the best candidate, who is still the best candidate. This is just 1 year and a bit 2 months. January between the January 7th and 10th, we will be casting the vote for the general elections 2026. So this is March. So we count a few months, and we will believe that we will have him sworn in as a candidate to reclaim the constituency we have represented for about 15 years. We welcome you, Honorable Kasacha, and we believe you did us good. You presented issues, and I'm sure that they are already in the minds of the people of Kawempe when they sleep on whether they took a right choice. But you know, a by-election is more like a referendum, and sometimes people just decide to go the way they think they should do. And I don't think the police helped us either, because what happened just drove people to decide the way they did. But we want to welcome you for the solid message, for not wavering out, and for continuing to use the brain power rather than only soldiering as a foot soldier. I think for me, that's very key. We also want to congratulate the NUP and their candidates. We will be issuing an official statement. We needed to wait for a candidate, but also to wait for the gazetting, and then we will issue a statement officially congratulating the person that has won, but also welcome back everybody that listened to our candidate in Kawempe. I am appearing the way I appear today because we are busy in the field trying to run and trying to rebrand our party. You can see the outcome is that we have decided to try to give a new life to our political party. I had an early engagement meeting with our leaders from that area, so I appeared in the mood of the field, not like my honorable colleagues, but I am happy to appear as a DP person. The Democratic Party is undergoing a processes of leadership renewal, and the National Council in Soroti gave us timelines. One of the timelines is for me as a convener of the National Delegate Conference, which is 30th May this year. We'll be heading to Western, we'll be heading to Mbarara for a National Delegate Conference. But the National Delegate Conference is built upon the processes of leadership renewal. We have received some returns, and next week on Tuesday we will appear here to give a final call. Only districts that have brought returns will participate in the processes. And the good thing, once we have 75%, we can go. These other processes will go on, but I want to call upon our chairpersons in all districts that have not returned, the chairpersons, the regional representatives, and the parliamentary group members, all our district chairpersons, all our NEC members, and all our leaders, please bring the returns. The registration process will continue going on. I know that some people are even competing on who will bring many and all that, but first bring what you have, so that it guides us in a process of compiling a register of those that will participate in the processes of voting. Those who will participate in voting at the DP structures are only those in the DP registers. Those who participate in being voted are only those in the register. Therefore, the district branches that have not brought their registers back to the headquarters will not participate in this process. They will come in the second lot, they will be members and all those, but we will go with only those that have registered, because we want to be a party-based membership institution. These are the challenges that we got in the field. You have many people that run as Democrats, but then they think they can support another candidate, and then they say we are DP. DP is not me. DP is not the party president. If you cannot cast a vote for your candidate, what hatred do you have on the leadership of the party? You love the party. I gave a calculation to the National Council. We are supposed to have 22 leaders in every village of Uganda. Now, if all the 22 voted for Honorable Kasacha Henry Mubiru, we would have got more than those votes, given the number of villages we have in Kawempe. If only 22 turned up, every 22 at the village, we would have got more than that. And we have 80,000 villages in Uganda. If only 22 voted the DP, we will have 1.7 million votes to start with, only for DP leaders. And if you ask the 22 to bring only 2, you know, we will have about 4 million votes. Plus the 1.7, we will have already 5, and we are good to compete. So this one is a clerical call, and I think that's the right thing to do. I am also here to address a concern our leaders from Bunyoro sub-region. The Honorable Grace Asimwe, who is a regional NEC member for Bunyoro sub-region, Mr. Kirungi Humphrey, who is our leader and chairman for Bulisa, Mr. Bigogo Sande, who is the chairman for Hoima City, Mr. Bizibu, who is the chairman for Kakumiro, Mr. Hirare Besecha, who is the chairman for Rubirizi, and eventually our presidential envoy, who is the councillor of DP LC5 in Amuria, Mr. Ochole Moses, were named on the list of DA. Now I have our leaders denying that they were not even consulted. We are asking ourselves, if we are really serious on building institutions, then you don't spend a lot of energy to trying to deplete, you know, a fellow party that you think is going to compete together. So next week will be assembling those leaders here. They have already written to me as a Secretary General, confirming that they were not consulted by the DA when DA was naming their coordinators. Definitely, you cannot be a leader of DP and at the same time, you're a leader of another political formation. It can't work, because these leaders, we even have put returns in Electoral Commission. And I have information, and with their writing, that they have never been consulted. No wonder also Jema wrote saying that they were not consulted. I saw today NUP, people in Mubende area, covered by one of your television, saying they were not consulted. I am now here to say that those DP leaders you see on that list, they were not consulted. So we cannot just continue with the comedian of, you know, trying to see like we are trying to fight ourselves. We agree with whatever alliance, we agree with whatever cooperation, but it should be structured. There should be a formal structuring of what you want. If you want to engage any DP leader to help you in one way or the other, communicate to the DP. We will actually name a person who we think can help you to go around. The DP can help you call and mobilize. After all our mission is the same. But naming the DP leaders as your coordinators without even consulting the DP that is your neighbor, if you think we are comradeship and then we are in the same struggle, I think for me that's the spirit that we're not going to allow. We kept quiet. When our former National Organizing Secretary, the Honorable Sulaiman Kidandara, moved to another entity, a formation, and took the whole register of DP that formation. As we speak today, you still have leaders who say they are DP, at the same time they're in another party. You have them as chairpersons, another formation has them as coordinators. That's why we get a problem in the field, so they are divided. Where are they? So it's a clerical call. These are the 4 that have written to me, confirming that they were not confirmed. I mean, they were not consulted, they have never been engaged. If there are others that have also been put on the list, please come out. You are either with us or you are out to the other side, and then we deal with you in that way. But we want to make DP stronger, the other area makes it stronger, NUP makes it stronger, the other area, other parties make it stronger. Then we can meet as a team when we have a stronger functioning structures. Otherwise, you cannot recruit for DP today and tomorrow you're recruiting for another person, because we're not in an alliance of some kind. So I am just calling upon our colleagues that we must be very serious. Just not to raise a number and then you come in to read people, so to show you have a structure that you don't have.